In this section, I will introduce you to the GUI of RapidMiner 5. It is a very user-friendly environment. So this is the window that you will see when you first start RapidMiner. So you have to click New, and this is the next window that you will see. So here you can see there are a number of windows over here. There is a process window, there's a repository window, operators window, help window, parameters window, comment, overview, problems. So there are a number of windows over here, and you should have a clear understanding of the functions of these windows in order to work on RapidMiner. So I'll explain these windows one by one. If any of these windows is missing, you can just simply go to uh, view and show view and select any particular window that is not present. So now I'll explain these windows one by one. I'll start from the lower left corner. There is the repositories window over here, and this is the window that stores all the datasets. How to add a dataset to repositories, I will come to that later. Let me just first discuss the overview of the GUI. And all you have to do is select that repository, drag it, and drop it into this main process window. For example, I select from samples a data set called the golf dataset. I drag it and I drop it on the main process. So this is how you have to select a repository and work on it. This is the first step. The next window is operators window. It is on the top of repositories window. It has all the possible operators that are present in a RapidMiner. Their process control, or operators that loop or branch or control the entire process, utility processes operators, repository access operators, these are usually read and write operators, import, these are usually the uh, read operators, export, which has usually the write operators. And then there is the data transformation is usually a part of pre-processing. It has a number of other sub operators. I'm not going to discuss them right now. And then data modeling, it is the crux of uh, RapidMiner. It has a number of operators for modeling. There can be classification, regression, clustering, association, modeling, etc. And in the end, evaluation operators, they usually evaluate the model that you have created. So this is to apply an operator, you have to follow the same pattern. Just select that operator. For example, here I select a modeling operator, say default model. All I have to do is to drag it and drop it into the main process window. uh, then I'll discuss this help window. Help window gives you help about any operator that you select. For example, I select this retrieve operator, and then I move to this uh, help window. Here I can see the information regarding the operator that I have selected. Currently the selected operator is the default model, so it gives the explanation about the model, how it works, its parameters, etc. So if you're not clear about anything, you can find the relevant information in this section, help section. Next is this parameters window on the right. This is important. It explains all the parameters of the selected operator. So you need to understand the parameters of any operator before you work on that operator. And next, and in the lower bottom you will see this problems window. It shows all the problems with your current process in the main process window. So you need this red sign show the errors, and if there are any yellow signs, they are warnings. So the good thing about RapidMiner 5 is the quick fixes. If you have any problem, it will provide you with a number of uh, possible solutions to those problems. For example, here is a problem that some ports are not connected. So if I double click it and I say apply the quick fix, it will automatically fix that problem. It has connected the ports. So this is the next step um, of executing a process in process window. You have to connect the ports, and this on the right side of process window is this res result. So anything connected to this port will be displayed in the results, and you can also save these results in these file in giving a file name and location. This comment section, you can add comments to what you are working on. This overview section shows what part of the process window you are currently working on. And so this is the main process window. This has all the dragged and dropped operators and repositories. You have to connect the ports of all the operators and then connect them to the output port, the result port. And now this is very simple combination I've just set over here. I've retrieved the repository, I've applied the default model on it, and now if I want to work on it, I want to execute it, I'll have to press this play button on the top, and here we go. So here we have the answers. This is the result of default model. I won't discuss the result right now, I'm just explaining the GUI right now. One more important aspect of GUI is these two buttons at the top. If I select this notepad sort of a button, it will come to the design perspective, and the other one that is showing a graph, that is the results perspective. So that is a brief introduction of the GUI of RapidMiner. It is extremely easy to use, or drag and drop. And one more thing, if you have any problem, you can have in this repositories window, you have sample processes. So just double click on any one of them and it is a solved example of a process. For example, if I want to see, say, decision tree, I'll go in this samples processes decision tree, double click on it, and you see it has drawn a decision tree for me, a process that works perfectly fine. So if you have any problem, firstly RapidMiner provides you with this help window, and if your problem is still not solved, you can find very useful solved examples in these repositories samples. So that's it about the GUI.